Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Resident Evil 4 Remake. I am Andrew B. It's Chapter 10. After Leon is caught in a trap, it was Ashley's turn. Well, see, it always does that. So annoying. But whatever.
So, what's become of the Amber?
Sorry, nothing yet. But my little helper is creating quite the commotion. Everything will work out just fine.
As long as you can keep your dog under control.
He's a good boy. Predictable.
Fine. Keep your mutt. But don't come crying to me if you get bit.
Leon, changed your mind yet?
Ada?
Assuming you haven't, I've got a tip for you. Seems like something big is about to go down in the throne room. Babysitting's tough, huh?
Hey, Ada! Ada! Perfect.
I don't remember this door being open. Do I just always intentionally go to the... Because I do not remember. I probably... Oh, yeah, no, it has to be because you get the... You have that cube thing. Fascinating. Anyway, Andrew B., Resident Evil 4 Remake. I'm pretty sure I already mentioned that, but you know. So I will continue on from where I was talking about the games before. I really do enjoy. Hold on, I just want to make sure. You know, I wonder if I should. Sometimes I wonder if I should change the. Like, it could be interesting to see. This one is very weird to me, actually. Hold on, because I want to just see. How does he. Oh, God, that's funny. Okay. No, but that's funny. Wow. Anyway. I was to say, can you go down? Oh, you can. I swear, I usually, I guess I just don't go to these places. I really just go straight to the door and be like, all right, time to go save Ashley, but might as well look around. But yeah, last time I was talking about Resident Evil 4, so now I can talk about the Resident Evil 4 remake. Hey. Oh, you're a bitch. Oh, now.
Time to get medieval on your asses.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right, bitch. He is so corny, but in the best way possible. Anyway, well, so I guess yeah. So speaking of, let's talk about the Resident Evil 4 remake. I thought they did a fantastic job with it. There are like bits and pieces. Like I know a lot of people's continual complaint about Ada's voice actor. I do think it's just weird that they didn't get the lady who voiced her in the Resident Evil 2 remake. It just doesn't. It feels weird that they ended up changing it. Like I don't know. They had the like it was the same lady in the original 2 and 4, so why not just keep that? I did think that was weird, but like as a whole, I think the game itself is very good. It's like it feels like the original while still not being the original. It feels it feels unique's not the right word. It just feels like it's its own thing. That's better. It feels like, yes, this is Resident Evil 4. It is not it's not the Resident Evil 4 you grew up with necessarily. It is not the same, but it also is it's obviously it's going to be the same story beats. It's the same, we're playing from oh my God, I can't English right now. From the same, oh, there it is. That's where I need to go. like obviously it's not going to be the same just because it's a completely remade from the ground up game with different voice acting, different elements, slightly different story changes here and there. But it's still... Oh god, I don't feel like doing this. Okay, wait. Oh, I think it's just... Is it this? Oh, done. Ooh. A kitty. But, you know, it is its own game. And I think it is very worthy of the praise that it got. I don't know. I think, but I think it's good that both games exist. Like, I think it's very... Both games can absolutely exist, in my opinion. Oh, fuck off. And I'm not like saying people have said that both games shouldn't exist, but there has kind of been a some people like kind of do almost become very like, if you like one, you really like you only stay in one camp. And I think that's a very vocal minority, just because obviously for the most part, if you're playing the remake, you've almost certainly played the original. Although that's not surprisingly always the case. Some of them actually have only ever played the remake. And there are some people who are, as far as I can tell, so purist that they've never actually touched the remake and only ever played the original. Like, not to say they haven't seen it or watched it, but they've only ever actually, like, they never played it. And to me, I think you're just depriving yourself of a good time.
Wow, Ramon, you are really slacking on your pest control.
But I rather enjoy this game. I think the guy who voices Leon is fun. I'm very glad they brought him back for Requiem. I really do think, I know a lot of people are going to complain. I have not interesting opinions, I just have opinions. Because a lot of people are like, oh, they finally made Ashley less annoying. They made, you know, whatever, she's this and this. She was so annoying to deal with in the original. And I'm like, well, actually, I just think if you had problems dealing with her in the original, you just kind of weren't really that good at the game, honestly. Like, she was pretty easy to deal with a lot of time. Her voice could be ever so slightly annoyingly grating at times, sure, but she's also a teenager who has been fucking like kidnapped and put on a remote island and infected with a plot. Like, she's dealing with a lot. So, like, yeah, an occasional Leon is gonna get annoying after a while, but like, give the girl some slack. I do think that they improved a lot in terms of like making that section that we did as her. It felt a lot more smooth and less just like... It felt like a genuine good part of the game and not just like, crap, we have to play as her for a second. Let's like, you know, let's quickly just implement something. And I think that's, you know, good. I do like her voice actor a lot, but I also like the original voice actor. Fun fact that I don't think a lot of people know. Well, again, I think I said that once before about something else that was a fun factor. Like, it's a 20-year-old game. Plenty of people probably know. But the lady who was the original voice of Ashley is also the voice of Sandy Cheeks on SpongeBob. Her name is Carolyn Lawrence. But yeah, she's like, it's so funny to me to think her credits are just like being Ashley in the original Resident Evil 4 and also just being Sandy Cheeks is so like, I don't know, it's just genuinely fascinating to me. That's so like, what an interesting bitch. What is the word I'm looking for? Repertoire is also not the right word. Nope, not roster. What is the word I'm thinking of? An interesting... I swear to God, it's going to come to me at some point. An interesting... What? Oh my God, what is the word I'm thinking of? I want to say dichotomy, but I feel like that's not the correct word. Just like one thing, it's like, oh, she's this, children's character, but then she was also this, like, other character in this M-rated horror game. Not to say other people can't do that. I also always forget, she was also Cindy in, I know her more as Sandy, but she was also Cindy in Jimmy Neutron. Which is weird because honestly, if you know her as Cindy, it's much closer. Cindy is much closer to the Ashley Graham than anything else. But I just am so used to hearing her as Sandy Cheeks. Although it kind of also does make the game funnier if you almost imagine, yeah, it's like Cindy's been kidnapped in Resident Evil 4. Anyway, I should probably stop talking about Resident Evil 4 and move on to a different game. So the next game that came out... Hey, stop it. Rude. Ah, you fell. So the next game that came out was Resident Evil 5. I'm pretty sure. I don't think Revelations 1 came out first. I think, yeah, 5 came out. You are so lucky I have to let those play out. You are so lucky that I literally cannot shoot the thing. But, yeah, Resident Evil 5 was... I thought it was a fun game, but I do think it's... The fact that it continued the, Whee! I like how they're still just there. Like, that didn't immediately wake them up. Whee! Oh! Oh! You're fine, Leon. Just shake it off. You're fine. See, like that. You just shake it off. You're fine. What a weird key system. Oh, I always keep forgetting about Code Veronica. Okay, so Code Veronica... Do they really not consider Revelations a major release? I'm currently looking at the release timeline. Technically, so it's like major releases are in bold. So it's like Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil Code Veronica, then like the remake, Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5, 6, 7, but they're not including... weirdly enough, they're not including... I feel like I would personally include Revelations as one of the major releases. I mean, yeah, technically it, I don't know, it has mainline characters. I'm pretty sure it's canon.
Ashley!
Leon, stop! No, don't come any closer!
Are you hurt?
Watch out!
Please, do continue. Do not resist, my dear. It serves only to make you suffer all the worse.
Please, please!
You sick!
Aquí nos despedimos. Senor Kennedy.
Wee. I feel like that's gonna hurt your hands. Like, a lot.
Hang in there, Ashley. I'm coming for you.
I guess now we have to get all the way back to the surface. But yeah, anyway, so, according to this, yeah, I always figured about Code Veronica. Code Veronica was fine. It was cool. Not my favorite, but, like, not bad. I would play a remake for sure, just because, like, for me, I think the tank controls were some of the worst, not worst, just, like, I didn't vibe with it there. I was fine with it in 2, I was fine with it in 0, and the 1 remake, like, all those were fine. I was not a fan of it in Code Veronica. But I am excited because I do like the story, and it also does make me wonder what they're going to do with some of the story elements in the remake. So I guess we'll have to see how that goes. But we'll see. But yeah, Resident Evil the remake is the Resident Evil remake, Resident Evil 0. I think I talked about 0. If I didn't, I think it's a good game, and I just wish we could bring Rebecca Chambers back to a mainline episode, game. Just because, like, what the hell is she up to? And yes, again, Death Island, but I mean a game. Anyway, so Resident Evil 5 is next, yeah, and then Revelations. So, Resident Evil 5, for me, is fun, but it is way more, it was, I think, the first, like, a lot of people say 4 is when it really started turning into action. And I'll agree with that it had definitely elements of actioniness, but it still definitely could feel very horror at times. Not like the super survival horror that the first couple games did, but it definitely still had horror. And 5, I think, is personally the first where it really just, I think, went completely to full action. Like, technically you could say there's, like, definitely, like, some body horror and other things, but, like, horror, I don't see it. I really don't see it. Like, even in the thing where, like, I'm looking at it, like, it's a survival horror game. It's a survival horror game. Even Resident Evil 4 technically still says survival horror game, but only when you get to Resident Evil 6 or 5, it changes to third-person shooter. So it is, I agree, I don't believe it is a survival horror game at that point anymore. It is much more of an action game. And that's okay. We can't just do the same thing every single time. I don't think we can. It's better to switch things up. I do think they just switched it up so much. Like, again, we'll never forget you, Chris, punching a giant fucking boulder into a volcano. That just, it turned some people off just by being so different. But I think it was fun. I will say it's kind of frustrating that we haven't really brought back Shiva. Like, I hate when it kind of feels like this is what happens every single time, that the main character gets to be the main character. Like, you have Chris or pretty much anybody with the exception of Jake's run in Resident Evil 6, but, like, usually it's like the main character is the main person you're playing as, and then your sidekick is just sort of, like, tossed aside. We haven't seen Shiva since Resident Evil 5. And I thought she was a really cool character, so I'm really upset that we haven't really seen anything of her since. But as a whole, I thought it was a fun game. I thought, if you're going into it just expecting, the same shit you've seen in the previous games, I think you'll be disappointed. But if you're just going in for like a fun time, I don't know. You're going for a fun time. It's a fun time.
So that's a request done and done.
Yeah. It's a
I
request
knew
done
I
and
could count
dusted.
on
It's
you.
done and
I got
dusted.
something new for you. Got a selection of good things on sales. Give that the care it deserves, mate.
Do. Sell.
Well. I can certainly do something with this.
Oh, for the love. You know what? I should just get these. All right. Period. Okay. Oh. Okay. Do. And those two I can't sell, so let's just sell.
Stranger.
Yeah.
Don't get yourself killed now.
Oh, shut up. I am a Resident Evil 6 defender. I understand that a lot of people do not like it, but I don't know. I think it's fun. Again, I'm going in for fun, and I don't think enough people are going in for fun. All right, that's what that does. Well, it's like, I need to deal with this. I have an unlimited rocket launcher. He will be dead in seconds. But, see, this is another part to me that, like, and the original as well, but especially that, like, the people like, oh, it's too campy, oh, it's too this. This shit is fucking terrifying in the original, and in this version, too. Like, to the people who, like, it's not scary enough, I wholeheartedly disagree. But, again, Resident Evil 6, to me, well, honestly, and let's be honest, the original's scarier because you have to also be dealing with the QuickTime events, because like here there's no QuickTime events, and the other ones, a tail's about to come out of the sky and you got to try and dodge it. Like, if that's even scary, you're like, see that, oh, okay, technically, all right, well, but pressing circle to evade does not have the same it doesn't have the same feeling as a QuickTime event. I don't know how else to explain it. No, not there. There we go. Okay, so, like, for me, Resident Evil 6 is... Hey.
You son of a bitch.
Another one? Okay. One more? Come on, one more? No? Okay.
Finally, some peace and quiet. My condolences to your master.
I have no condolences for you. Anyway, oh my god, that reminds me of one of the funniest videos I saw. Somebody doing, like, they were away, but they, like, did the rocket launcher thing, and the guy just sidesteps it like he does in the original game. Anyway, I don't know. I like Resident Evil 6. I think it's pretty good that I think each campaign is a different level, or not level, type of game. Like, Chris's campaign is very much like Call of Duty-esque, but like make it third person. But like very like it's not Resident Evil-y at all. It's literally very much Call of Duty to me. But that's okay. It's a different thing. I think Jake and Sherry's is much like sneaky, kind of Metal Gear Solid-y at times, I think. Just in how much like extra sneaking has to be put in. And then I think Ada and Leon's are both the most closest to the original like survival horroriness of Resident Evil.
Your suffering came in, just as it has from his daughter, who has joined us in communion, and now she is of our flesh, of our blood. My faithful disciple will show her the path. Go now. Deliver to these vagrant children their salvation. As you wish.
I'll make it cheap for you.
Fun. And that's the chapter. Damn, my accuracy is shit. Anyway, alright, that was this chapter. So, I'm trying to think if there was any other... Yeah, Resident Evil 5 I like, Resident Evil 6 I thought was fun. I love Revelations. I still love Revelations. I remember that was when I did originally play it on the 3DS when it originally came out, and the fact that it was on a mobile device like that was so fascinating to me, because they had tried mobile devices before, but I just don't think it was as successful as Revelations. I thought it was so cool. And again, I will always be a fan of like the fact that it was the part of it that was set on a cruise ship. So fucking cool. I wish we could do stuff like that. Anyway, next I guess I'll start getting into the later ones, like 7 and 8, so that's fun. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. And until next time, this is Andrew B. signing off. Goodbye!